Hi guys, it's Miss Lashley, and today we're going to talk a little bit about directed numbers. When we speak about directed numbers, we talk a little bit about direction. And as it pertains to the number line, we know when we were in infants, we always started with the 0, and then we would climb 1, 2, 3, and we would do like little hopping. Sometimes our teachers taught us like hopping like frogs in between, depending on if we were adding, or hopping the frog backwards if we were subtracting, right? So it's more or less like that. Now, we know that when in general science we learned about numbers existing after 0, and they were called negative numbers. So even when we looked at like news and stuff, we would see in the temperate countries we have temperatures of -15 and -20 degrees and all of that. So we know that -1, -2, -3. Now, as we go to the right, the numbers get bigger. They're positive. As we move to the left, the numbers are now negative, right? So once we understand that +3, right? Let's put down that little barrier there. +3 is much bigger than a -3, right? Because we have to cross 0 in order to get to the negative numbers. So positive numbers will always be bigger than negative numbers. So if we compared +1 to -3, +1 would be bigger because he has not passed the barrier of 0 as yet. -3, however, she's way past the barrier. So she's negative, she's smaller. So let's say, for example, we have +2 plus 3. Now this is regular addition, right? So 2 plus 3, which will give us +5. Now let us say we have -2 and -3. I know that some of your eyebrows have shot up to your hairline because you're saying, oh my god, negative numbers, what is going on? But this is pretty much simple and straightforward. Let's treat these like fruit. Our positive numbers are apples, so 2 apples plus 3 apples will give us 5 apples. Our negative numbers are grapes. 2 grapes plus 3 grapes will give us 5 grapes. I know what you're saying. Look at that. So simple, right? So let us continue with our examples. And I mean, the only way that you will be successful with math is if you practice. If you practice each type of question, when it comes to exams, there will be no way that any question can come that you will not already be prepared for it. So there's a rule here. As you realize, the signs are not the same, right? So let's put that up here. Signs the same. We add. And we keep the sign. And we saw that. Negative, 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 positive, positive, positive. But if the signs are different, we subtract. And the bigger number the sign of that number that is what our answer will take. What does this all mean? The signs are different, So we subtract. 5 from 3 will give me 2. The bigger number, it's 5. The sign of that number, it's positive. That is what the answer takes. So bigger number 5, it's positive. Our answer takes positive sign. So positive 2. So let's try that out again. Let's say negative 10 plus 2. Let's do it a little faster. 2 signs are different, so we subtract. The number that is bigger, that's the sign that our answer will take. So 2 from 10 will give me 8. The larger number is 10. It's negative, so my answer is going to be negative 8. Now, these directed numbers are going to help us with algebra, with simultaneous equations, with anything that we have to do in math later on. And a lot of the times, the reason why we don't get algebra and we don't get simultaneous equations is because of these little things, little rules of directed numbers. So I hope that this helps. If you have any questions, you can message me. Just keep practicing and directed numbers will be just great.